Good afternoon, I'm Christine Sheridan with 2NURFM Hunter News. Police have arrested a youth worker who was allegedly armed with a knife at Medford this morning. Central Hunter Police were called to a unit block near the intersection of Shenak Drive and Chelmsford Drive after 9 a.m. Police allegedly had to talk the youth down off the fence before he was taken to Maitland Police Station. He is believed to be a 17-year-old from Largs. Newcastle Greens councillor Michael Osborne has been critical of three Liberal councillors over a rescission motion put forward last week. Liberal councillors Brad Luke, Lisa Tierney and David Compton moved to resign the motion of council's decision to invest in stocks which are environmentally friendly. Michael Osborne says the decision to put forward the motion is questionable.
The Liberal councillors have put forward a rescission motion tonight, and really they're just playing politics with this issue. It's unbelievable that they would consider reversing a decision that calls for Newcastle Council to be more environmentally and socially responsible.
An extraordinary meeting will be held tonight where Newcastle Lord Mayor Nuatali Nelms will call for the state and federal governments to create a jobs task force in the Hunter. The task force will focus on tackling the Hunter's rising unemployment rate by working with the community, industry and unions to promote job opportunities. Nuatali Nelms says a similar task force in Geelong has been set up with federal government funding.
It seems appropriate, given the discussion over the last few months in the Hunter, that a similar task force is set up to have everybody working on the same page to make sure our economy in the Hunter can structurally adjust from losing high-skilled, high-wage jobs in certain sectors.
Hunter MP Joel Fitzgibbon has acknowledged Australia could do more for Syrian refugees, but has stopped short of saying Singleton Army Base should be a possible housing site. Singleton Army Base has been previously brought into question as it had housed previously 500 people displaced from Kosovo in 1999 under Operation Safe Haven. Joel Fitzgibbon says it's promising the Labor Party is again talking about the issue.
A terrible humanitarian crisis is unfolding in the Middle East, and it's likely to grow worse. And as a wealthy democratic Western nation, I believe we can do more and should do more, and I'm delighted that the Labor Party is leading the way in that proposal.
The state government is introducing a program designed to treat resident homes along the Hunters Freight Rail corridor in a bid to mitigate the noise. Residents living near the freight rail corridor are eligible for noise attenuation funding of up to $30,000 worth of home renovations. Justin Maguire from Transport for New South Wales says residents' eligibility is defined on a number of bases.
The first one is you need to be living within 100 metres of the rail corridor. You need to be part of a building that's no more than 3 levels above the ground. You need to be directly facing the rail corridor, and you need to experience at least 70 decibels of noise during the day, an average of 65 decibels at night.
Sport for our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club, Fishing Expo, September 13.
Northern New South Wales Football is investigating a reported headbutting incident in Swansea's C Division Inter-District Grand Final. The under-18s footballer is facing a possible life ban for allegedly headbutting a referee in the face after being given a yellow card late in the match. The player was sent off while the referee suffered a broken nose. The Newcastle Jets plan to rest new international recruit Leonardo in this weekend's friendly against Brisbane Roar. The attacking midfielder arrived in Newcastle late Friday night and is still battling jet lag. Coach Scott Miller says they're working on integrating the Brazilian into the squad and there's no rush to put him onto the field. Meanwhile, the Jets have launched a new business and community partnership for the upcoming season in a bid to win back local support. And in baseball, Belmont are gearing up for their 25th straight top-grade grand final after the narrow victory over Toronto in last weekend's major semi-final. That's sport. I'm Reese Wicks.
2NURFM news time is 10 past 12.